Get that out of there. This isn't a Kandama YouTube channel. This is a Parkour YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode of the fundamentals of parkour. Just got this random inspiration to come out and have a short training session, and got this idea of just sharing with people that might not be in the parkour world all that much or understand what it looks like to go out and have a training session. Because like I'll make posts or put out videos and be like, oh yeah, I just went and had a training session, and just explaining what that looks like. It's not like typical going to the gym. It's more so you're coming out to an environment and you're playing. And for instance, here I am at a playground. And one of my favorite sayings is that parkour and free-running athletes are the kids that never left the playground. They just took it with them everywhere they go. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like for me when I'm going to a spot or anywhere to create a line of movement, and that's usually what my training sessions look like. So this is the spot that I'm at today. It's this little playground here, and I just saw this park bench next to this railing, and I started getting inspired ideas. I kind of started over here just warming up with a couple chicks on this railing, and I came here and I was messing around with this little thing where I was swinging my legs in between here with one hand here and one hand here, and I was liking the way it was feeling, and I wanted to see if I could combo it into something, and I came up with this little idea. So after completing that combo of doing the little swingy swang and put my legs up there and then over, and I did the back full with one foot on the bench, after that got solid and I worked through some of the kinks, I was like, okay, so I know that I want to have that in my line somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be at the end or in the beginning, but I like that and I want to add to it. So I started to play around with different ideas. I didn't just get stuck there messing around with it. I decided that I was going to come over to this other side of the railing, see how I could use the entirety of the environment. Maybe now start to use this railing in a bigger way. Maybe that would be in the beginning, and then I would transition over to this area and be able to connect it smoothly. The whole idea is just playing around. So at first I'm just doing little vaults and different transitions on here and seeing what works and what doesn't for me, what I'm flowing with. And it's literally just about finding what you enjoy and how you're enjoying moving. And no one can really tell you like, oh, you should do this here. And you could do that. You could take suggestions, there's no specific right or wrong thing to do. It's really what you feel into and what feels fun, or what you're wanting to challenge yourself with. If you find something that's difficult and hard but isn't really necessarily working, but then you work at it enough to the point that it feels comfortable and really satisfying to do, that's what the training is. That's what moving your body in your environment and coming face to face with these obstacles and then overcoming them, that is the point of going out and pushing yourself so that you can progress in this sport. Because that's the only way that you progress in this sport, is by trying new things and playing around with different ideas and pushing yourself to your limits in the ways that you want to. So for me, I like doing flips and acrobatics, but there's people out there that don't. So that they just focus on different various vaults and flowing movements, or they focus on how can I do the best and farthest Kong, and they go out and that's like what they're focusing on today. I want to get this Kong pre-challenge that I've seen for a long time, where I'm vaulting over this obstacle and landing on another object. And it's different depending on who you are. That's what's so amazing and lovely about this sport, is that it is filled with individuality to the core. It is so important that you know what you want and how you want to move your body, and it really connects you with that part of yourself, and learning about yourself in a deeper way of like, how do I like to move? How do I like to use my environment? And it creates this closeness between your physical reality and your mental reality. And when we are face to face with fears and challenges, and then we build up this physical strength and build this trust in our body to overcome them, it can do wonders for your mental state, your physical life, and just overall it can have a positive benefit. And that's why I love this sport so much, is that when I'm going out and training, it doesn't feel like, oh, it's this work. It's like this hard thing that I'm having to overcome constantly. For some people it can be, that there's also beauty in that, when something is an obstacle that you really have to fight for. You really have to fight, you know. Big part of parkour is actually genetics. It's like some people are just more genetically better suited to do certain things in parkour, and in as far as like being able to twist fast, being able to generate a lot of fast momentum just based on their body type. But when we can use our constrictions or the things that are holding us back as an opportunity to be creative and focus on different areas and really be our true selves in it all, that's the pure essence of this sport. Is how do I like to move? How do I want to move? It's like, how can I, like, if I want to be the best at doing something and that's your mission, that's amazing. That's I 100% support you to drive for that. And there's no one particular way to be in this sport. There's no, like, here's how you be a parkour or freerunning athlete. It's like you either are or you aren't. You either are embodying that lifestyle and that sort of charisma and mental process in your life, or you choose not to. And I think everybody to a certain degree does in different ways. But when we put ourselves in our physical environment and we can challenge ourselves to overcome physical and mental obstacles together, it really helps us embody this true essence of our being. At least for me, that's what it's done. And my mission in life is to share that with as many people as possible, either through videos like this or in person, and make connections with people that further lift me up and further push me on this path. Because this is my life. This is what I know I want to do with the rest of my life, and I will continue to do it until the day I die. So thank you for watching and listening. This was kind of a bit more of a philosophy episode, but I hope you enjoyed, and get out there and play. As always, have a good day. Keep on training hard. Peace. You should be afraid of what we're fighting for. No leash. You should be afraid. You should be afraid of what we're